Good morning. Today a couple of mantras that go together, cannot separate them. They're very ancient, from Rig Veda, the oldest source that we have in this whole tradition of Sanskrit, East Indian scriptures, and also Mundaka Upanishad and Shvetashvatara Upanishad. And it's about the two birds, and it's famous simile, very famous for our condition in the universe, in our life. It is about the self, of course. So first we chant, then we see the meaning. Om Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate Tayoranya Pipalam Svadvati Tayoranya Pipalam Svadvati Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti. Let us try together. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate Tayoranya Pipalam Svadvati Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti. Samane vrikshe purushonimagno Samane vrikshe purushonimagno Anishaya shochati muhyamanah Anishaya shochati muhyamanah Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Asya mahimanam iti vita shokah Asya mahimanam iti vita shokah. Together. Samane vrikshe purushonimagno Anishaya shochati muhyamanah Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Asya mahimanamiti vita shoka. It starts out by saying Dva Suparna. This is Vedic style Sanskrit before the language was called Sanskrit, I'm very sure. It was the language. So it is Vedic. Dva is the same as Dvau. Suparna is the same as Suparnau in classical Sanskrit. Sayuja Sakhaya is the same as Sayujau Sakhayau. So endings are different. Sometimes they have both possibilities. More forms in the Vedic. Dvau Suparnau. Dvau is two, like English Dvau, two, spelled very similarly. Two, Suparnau. Birds, actually beautiful birds. Birds with beautiful wings and feathers. The su is good when it's a prefix. Sayujao. That root is the same as you have for the word yoga, yuj, to join. Sayujao, they're always joined together. They're very close together. Sakhayao, Sakhaya, intimate friends, companions to each other. Close friends. And both of them, samanam vriksham, on the same tree. Samana is same, again very similar to English, right? Vriksha is tree. Parishasvajate, parishasvajate, that's a verb. So it indicates this has been going on. It's what we call the remote past form. But it is a fact that still is happening. So this is, again, the style. You can say something in the past or in the present or in the future. If it's a universal, permanent phenomenon, it is all the same. So svanj is the root. It is hidden here. Pari is like peri. Peri is around in Greek and therefore English also. Svanj is to clasp, to embrace, to clasp. You know how birds sit? Clasping the branch of the tree. Both of them, it's a dual form again. They hang on to their sitting on the same tree. Two birds. Tayoho anya. The one of them, they say the one, we say the one and the other, anya, anyo. They say the other and the other. Same thing, same idea, no problem in understanding. The one of them or the other one. Pippalam swadu atti. Atti is the verb, means eats. Similar to English. I like this. Very ancient Sanskrit, similar to very modern English. Atti, eats. At is the root. Swadu is sweet. Swadu is sweet. Pippalam is a tiny fruit. So one of those two birds is eating the sweet fruit of that tree. Anashnan, not eating. Another verb for eating is ash. Not eating. Anyo, anya. The other one. Abhichakashiti. It's just looking on, being the witness, as we say in English sometimes. It's just being the witness, watching, observing carefully. It's an intensive form of verb to see, to intently just see and witness everything. So one of them busy eating. Other one is being the witness. So guess which one is happier? That comes in the next verse. Samane vrikshe, on this same tree. Here the tree was the object with the object ending and here is the location, locative ending. On the same tree. Purusho nimagno is purusha, nimagna. There is sandhi in Sanskrit. Sandhi means a change of sound for easier flow, but not a change of meaning. So purusha is the same as purusho. Somebody has to tell you, I'm telling you. Nimagno is nimagna. Both have the same ending. Purusha can mean is the self, it's the consciousness that constitutes our self. As we know, the I am, the self, can be the individualized consciousness, the individual soul or I am, the cosmic or universal I am, or the absolute. So it's speaking here about the two I ams, the two birds. Once you come out from the limited, individualized plane, you don't need to worry cosmic or super cosmic, absolute. It's the great I am versus the small I am. It's not always distinguished. So, this little one, nimagna, is all literally sunken. It is gone down, cannot help itself. This must be the individual I am, not the cosmic I am. Anishaya shochati, and is grieving and worrying, having anxiety, shochati. Anishaya, because of its helplessness. Anisha is like an abstract noun, helplessness, non-powerfulness from Isha. Impotence sometimes, they say. Muhyamana, and is very confused. The individual self, why? Because identifying with what it is not, body, mind, senses, ego, and you do feel you have come down from your true nature, and you are confused, not you, not me, any soul. Anishaya shochati, certainly grieving because of its helplessness. Powerlessness is a good word. Confused. But, you can say but, it's not written here, yada, when he or she or it, that little bird, sees Anyam, the other bird, Isham, the Lord, the powerful one, Jushtam, who is loved and worshipped by all. So that little bird also loves that and wants to be united with that. Although they are eternally united, it's said that already. See, that is the condition of unawareness or ignorance. How do we become that way? So preoccupied with eating. Eating stands for seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, all the sensory input and all the actions that we do. We get very preoccupied. We have no time to realize our higher self. We have to stop and watch, as that great big bird is doing. Justam yada pashyati anyam isham. When the first bird truly sees the other one, the Lord, powerful one, worshipped by all, asya of it, or his, mahimanam, greatness, truly perceives the greatness. Iti, when that happens, vita shoka, no more worry, no more grief, because they are one, those birds, that was said. They're so closely tied together on the same tree of life, right? What is that tree? So we have the individual self and the cosmic self, that when they make pictures of that, the little one is below on the tree and the other one is higher up, so as the symbolism would be. And what is the tree? It is the cosmic tree of life, where all stages and phases are happening, and our body is the representation of that cosmic tree as well. It seems sometimes as if two souls were living in us, right? One is the limited one, individualized one, and one is the cosmic one. The mechanism of bondage is to feel identified with the body and mind and ego, which we live in that, but we cannot be that. We cannot be our garment, we cannot be our house, we cannot be our instrument, we cannot be our medium. We can watch, we can meditatively observe and be the witness to all of it. But we are not the actual doer of actions. If you're identified with that, then you depend on the result and constantly consuming the fruits of your actions. This is how they interpret Pippalam svadvati, but no time to meditate and to feel the true nature of the self, the higher self. It is, so many words can be made. It's a very deep, mystical simile. You can continue to think about it. What has to happen that vita shoka, that we're beyond sorrow and suffering? We have to identify with the great I am, being the witness, even while you're eating, even while you're seeing, hearing, smelling, doing things. Something in you, something in us is not involved, is the witness. And it's so close to the active self, which is called the ego, the doer. so closely connected that it's difficult to sort out who I am really. So, am I the one who's talking right now, listening right now, or am I the one who is beyond everything? I'm both. We are both the individual and the cosmic consciousness. Both are called Purusha. Only from the condition can you tell which one is which. When it's feeling helpless, that must be this little one, and feeling being the Lord of the universe, that's the great one. In one body, in one universe, it's as if two souls were there, but it is one. To start with, it says they're closely united forever. So what happened? It's the beautiful simile for the condition that we all are in. Om Shanti, let us chant it again. Om Dvasuparna Sayuja Sakhaya Dvasuparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate Samanam Vriksham Parishasvajate Tayoranya Pippalam Svadvati Tayoranya Pippalam Svadvati Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti Samane vrikshe purushonnimagno Samane vrikshe purushonnimagno Anishaya shochati muhyamana Anishaya shochati muhyamana Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Asya mahimanamiti vita shoka Asya mahimanamiti vita shoka. There will be many ways of chanting it. The rhythm is given, but melodies will be different. Samane vrikshe purusho nimagno Samane vrikshe purusho nimagno Anishaya shochati muhyamana Anishaya shochati muhyamana Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham Asya mahimanamiti vita shoka Asya mahimanamiti vita shoka Iti vita shoka Iti vita shoka. I hope you can take something with you from this, remember, and try to feel. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.